My biggest hope is we touched on this a little bit earlier, but is to end the stigma around substance use struggles and the really outdated belief that misusing substances is a moral problem only to be solved by like willpower, tough love, or waiting for people to hit rock bottom. I recently met a colleague who disclosed how when her emerging adult son was struggling with substance use, no one showed up at her house like bringing a casserole, right? And that really stuck with me. How there's this vacuum of support for people, both who are experiencing it, but also their loved ones as well. And how do we create support networks that are more helpful? So while we still have a really long way to go, like about developing and making evidence-based practices more affordable and accessible for emerging adults and their loved ones, I really do believe that this work will continue to be 1,000 times harder if the current stigma around it continues. So I do want to give a thank you, a little plug. It's like all the amazing people I currently work with who have the privilege to live their recovery out loud, to help reduce stigma and create pathways for others to do the same. I just work with so many amazing people who are doing this, and I see the impact and how it's having this downward effect, and it's great. And I hope that with this reduction in stigma, there's like a shift in creating treatment systems that are beyond the criminal legal system, right? To be the most common way that people find their way to substance use services and to recovery. I mentioned how there's this great work happening with peer work, recovery, community centers, and I hope that these types of services continue to be welcomed, supported, and expanded to just help the millions of people out there who are currently struggling with substance use problems to find the way that recovery works best for them.